It belonged to my mom and dad. It was actually my mom's car. It's 1977 CVC Honda Civic, and she purchased it in 1980, and then she had it until she passed away, and she passed away in 2010. The part that amazed me is how she got in and out of the thing, because she lived to be 88 years old, you know, and so this was in California. So it was a California car a good portion of his life, so there wasn't much rust on it. And so she had passed on, and then I was interested in the car before that, because she was thinking of getting another car. So I just, kind of keep in the family. She had it, and then just a bit of memory, stories my daughter would tell, how my daughter would go for rides with her grandma, and she'd come back and says, "Dad, your mom's a race car driver. She just drives so fast and crazy." But these Civics are like driving now. They're great in the snow, and they're kind of like a little go-kart. They're fun to drive. And like I mentioned before, people come up that own them. It seems like pretty well everybody had them at one time. Their grandparents or parents or whatever. But no, it's good. It's a lot of fun. Well, I really enjoy driving it. And then, of course, I'm not getting any younger. And it's a younger group of people. And I enjoy that part of it, and a good group of people that have these, sports cars. It's a great car to drive. It's fun. I thought after I did the engine change, it would be, sometimes you do engine changes, the car doesn't drive or handle like it used to. But this one has got a lot of power, and it handles quite good, and it's quite smooth. I left the stock suspension, just modified it a bit, so you get a nice ride. I enjoy that part. And power-wise, it pulls off. It goes good. I could be in third gear and step on, and the front wheels break loose. So you're kind of hanging on the steering wheel and shaking. But it is a light car too, and being front-wheel drive. I had two before, and they were great in the snow, but I don't think I'll be driving this one in the snow. Well, one thing I like about it was my mom's car, and so she traveled a bit in it. In fact, they drove from San Diego to Reno, Nevada. That's a bit of a drive with 4 people in it, and they had some pretty crazy stories there. And they were crammed in here, plus the luggage. They were staying for 2 or 3 days. And then just the memories and having a car. And I like, I never leave things alone. I like to tinker with stuff. So I took the CVCC motor out. It was a 1.5 liter in it, and then put a D16 Z6. It's a 1.6, but it's a VTEC engine in it, and then went 20 over on the pistons, stronger rods, better quality pistons. I forgot the name of the pistons, but it doesn't matter. And then, of course, turbo. I like turboing stuff. So it has 219 horse, and I can't remember the torque, but it'll make you smile when you step on it. It's a lot of fun to drive, and I like coming up to V8s, and they kind of rev it up, and I used to be a V8 guy, and so it gives them a good run. And sometimes I pull over and go, "What do you got in that thing?" So, but no, it's fun, and my daughter loves it. When I first put the engine in and gave her a ride, and she goes, "Dad, step on it," and then she started laughing. She says, "Feels like we're flying." Yeah. But of course, keeping on the speed limit, right? Best memories. As mentioned before, my mom. Every time I get in the car, I think of my mom. And we lived in Japan for 2 years, and being at the Japanese car. And then I've got my little, that was one of my mom's fixtures, so my little guy. Memories, just every time I get in the car, it's it's fun. It kind of makes me feel younger.